You cannot stand in IAS interview like this. IAS में आप ऐसे नहीं खड़े हो सकते, MNC की जॉब में आप ऐसे नहीं खड़े हो सकते, लेकिन इंडियन आर्मी में आप ऐसे खड़े होना पड़ेगा आपको. जय हिंद सर. And in this SSB, if I talk about, right, so there is OLQ. And what is this OLQ? Officer like quality. Do you have officer like qualities? Then the first day, what happens? There is a screening test. There is psychological test. You have to just walk in a very proper way that your body shows like yes, you are a very straightforward. Jai Hind sir. Is the panelist, and please never try to greet just by standing in a zigzag way. Try to just go mid and just report from here and greet from here, because the panelist wants you in the midway. And that is interview, right? So as some students or a few students told that they have interviews in upcoming days, and somebody told that he or she has SSB, FCAT, right, NDA, CDS, and these kind of interviews. As we know, like UPSC is quite famous because we give pre. UPSC is quite normal and it's quite general. But the toughest interview in the history of India, we know that SSB, which is called Services Selection Board, right, which conducts the toughest interview part, because it's not a day and a single moment interview. It's not an hour interview. It is actually the interview of 5 days. We are talking about, yes, the SSB, Services Selection Board interview, right? So it's a 5 days interview. 0 day, you just go and you report to the management, to the department, to the organization. Then the first day, what happens? There is a screening test, right? And which also includes PP, which is called, picture perception or picture description and picture perception. Means PP and PD and picture description test. So where you describe different types of pictures, you see a picture and you just create a story in your mind. Yeah, excuse me, if I see this picture, what may be the meaning of that? Like whenever an artist, whenever an artist or whenever a kalakar or the artist, makes a picture, it has a great and deep meaning. Someone can explain it 2 minutes, someone can explain it 10, 15, 20 minutes, an hour, a day, because a picture carries a lot of things with it, right? So that is why they want to analyze your analytical and descriptive skills, that do you think or not. Like for example, there is a village, a very small village, a woman is there who is actually, pulling the rope of the water. And if you see that picture, what do you analyze? Do you go to your past and you go to your village, that what kind of situation was there actually when the lady or when the women of our village used to pull out the water from the well? Are you going to that exactly, that zone, that context? Or you are thinking about the poverty system of India, of the world? Or you are thinking about the water crisis, water challenge? Or you are thinking about, excuse me, what are the crises and challenges a woman has to carry and face? मतलब एक पिक्चर जो एक आपकी फोटो होती है वो बहुत कुछ बताती है, और उसी तरीके से वो टेस्ट करना चाहते हैं कि आप कोई भी पिक्चर देखते हैं तो आपकी अपनी क्या सोच है. आप तो ऐसे नॉर्मली बता सकते हैं, दिस पिक्चर सेज कि एक लड़का आइसक्रीम खा रहा है. A boy is eating ice cream, a boy is taking ice cream. No, they don't want to know that what is actually, like symbolizing in the picture. They don't want to see that. They want to see what kind of background there is. So that is why in interview, जब interviewer आपसे जब पैनल सवाल पूछते हैं तो आपके बैकग्राउंड में जाना चाहते हैं, ना कि डायरेक्ट आंसर पे आना चाहते हैं. एक दंगा हो जाता है आपके डीएम रहते हुए एक डिस्ट्रिक्ट में, बताइए कि हिंदू मुस्लिम में एक दंगा हो जाता है, आप उस दंगे को कंट्रोल कैसे करेंगे? आप क्या करेंगे? आपका पहला कदम क्या होगा? So you have to go to the background. Then it comes, ladies and gentlemen, there is one more day which is called single day or the second day, right? The second day, we in SSB, if I talk about Services Selection Board, then there is psychological test. And in psychological test, we have to face or we have to show our reasoning skills, analytical skills. We have to show our thinking and psychological skills, right? Where we need to answer some of the reasoning questions, blood relation questions. We have to answer some of the situational based questions, behavioral based questions, some of the, untargeted based questions we have to answer. That is called the second day, and that comes into that. Then we have the third day, group task number 1, which includes your, group task. Wherever you meet a group, maintain a group, you just try to resolve something which is given to you, which is imposed on you, and you resolve it and you solve it. That's called group task number 1. and which is actually you're on the third day. And on the fourth day, you will get a topic where you have to speak for 30 minutes, which is called lecturate, group discussion, group main task. And this is on fourth day. And the fourth day, you also have to face your interview as well. There will be your interview on the fourth day. On the fifth day, there will be conference. And on the final day, you will be getting your medical certification. After getting medical certification, you will go for the final joining and selection. So this is what you have to understand about the 5 days. And this in this SSB, if I talk about, right? So there is OLQ. And what is this OLQ? Officer-like quality. Do you have officer-like qualities? Do you maintain it? Do you carry it with you? Do you have IS-like qualities? Do you have MNC jobs-like qualities? You have that professional-like qualities? You have a teacher-like qualities? If you don't have, bye-bye. All right, I can't select you, I can't hire you. So this is the most important thing we need to understand at the time of giving interview, right? The moment you walk. अब जैसे हम MNC जॉब में किस तरीके से आप एक इंटरव्यू देने गए, आप एक नॉर्मल वॉक कर सकते हैं, लेकिन क्या आप यही वॉक आप एक SSB के इंटरव्यू में कर सकते हैं? नो. वहां पे ऑफिसर लाइक क्वालिटीज आनी चाहिए. आप ऐसे चल रहे हैं, यू आर वॉकिंग लाइक दिस, तो अब कहां से ऑफिसर लगेंगे आप? कहां से एयरफोर्स में आप जाएंगे? कहां से आप नेवी में जाएंगे? कहां से जो है कि CDS में जाएंगे? कहां से बॉर्डर सिक्योरिटी फोर्स में जाएंगे? आप AK-47 उठाएंगे, गिर जाएंगे. You will understand it. That is why you have to, you have to just, walk in a very proper way that your body shows like, yes, you are a very straightforward. Jai Hind, sir. This is called that you have to just, put your, अब हम normal interviews में हम हाथ पीछे नहीं रख सकते. SSB के, हमारे इंडियन आर्मी के इंटरव्यूज में हम हाथ पीछे रखें. जय हिंद सर. अब ये देख रहे हैं, पूरा रोल ही चेंज हो गया. अब IS के इंटरव्यू में गया, गुड मॉर्निंग सर. चेंज हो गया, देख रहे हैं. यू कैन नॉट स्टैंड इन IS इंटरव्यू लाइक दिस. IS में आप ऐसे नहीं खड़े हो सकते, MNC की जॉब में आप ऐसे नहीं खड़े हो सकते, लेकिन इंडियन आर्मी में आप ऐसे खड़े होना पड़ेगा आपको. जय हिंद सर. स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड, only straight, right? This is called the body language. You have to understand, right, everybody? You got it. Now let's start once more. You will start the interview, and again we have the gate. जैसे for example IS का, UPSC का. Again we will like to know it, right? It's a very heavy sound. You cannot just give like this, right? So you need to knock in a proper way. Now you will close the gate with the right hand. Please remember it. You will not close your gate with the left hand. You will not just enter and you will close like this, and your body angle will be like this. Never try to make a body angle like this because it shows topsy-turvy body angle. So you need to walk, and if you are for the SSB interview, just walk like this, straight. Jai Hind, sir. You understand? If you are for the UPSC interview, you just walk like this. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir and ma'am. If you are just in a casual MNC multinational company, hi, good morning, sir. Right? थोड़ा सा लो रहेगा, कोई बात नहीं. कंपनी है, मसला चलता है क्योंकि और भी कंपनियां हैं. राइट? लेकिन सर्विसेज सिलेक्शन बोर्ड में, यूपीएससी में वही डिपार्टमेंट ने जो इंटरव्यू ले रहा है वो रिजेक्ट किया तो रिजेक्ट. कंपनी में आपके पास हजारों अपॉर्चुनिटी, ये वाली रिजेक्ट की, डाबरलाल दंत मंजन. राइट? कहीं भी हम जाके अपना इंटरव्यू दे सकते हैं. इट्स लाइक दैट. Anyway, coming to the next point, we just open the gate, having a smile. Sham is the, panelist. And please never try to greet just by standing in a zigzag way. Try to just go mid and just, report from here and greet from here, because the panelist wants you in the midway. You got it, everybody? In the midway, always greet. Right? That's very important. You got everybody? Understood all the things? Is there any problem? Is there any confusion? Should we start it? Yes? Should we start it? Let's start it. Absolutely right.